In 2013, the director of the state-owned enterprise Polygraph Combine Ukraina bought a shell company through proxy persons in Estonia. Subsequently, he organized a scheme to procure materials used in the production of official documents through a controlled company. The intermediary company bought the materials directly from manufacturers and resold them to the state-owned enterprise at a price inflated by 4 to 6 times. After leaving his post, the former Combine's director, aware of the slow reaction of the authorities and keen on receiving money, came up with a plan. He patented intellectual property rights to document protective elements with the company under his control. However, at the beginning of 2022, the government supported NABU's initiative and changed the technical requirements and images of protective elements in Ukrainian ID documents. This stopped the dependence on the ex-director's intellectual product. Over the course of 3 years, the Combine short received over UAH 450 million. Meanwhile, with the assistance of the State Financial Monitoring Service, part of these funds worth $1.5 million was traced to the ex-director's personal accounts as well as those of his wife and daughter. To launder part of the embezzled funds, a transaction was carried out involving the purchase and sale of corporate rights of a non-operating company belonging to the former director. This was done with the help of an accomplice, who has already been served with charges by Estonian law enforcement authorities. Despite the actual market value of the mentioned corporate rights being approximately $107,000, they were bought from the ex-director for $1.35 million. It is worth noting that the Combine is the only enterprise in Ukraine authorized to produce official documents such as passports, international travel passports, ID cards, driver's licenses, and others. In fact, when their production costs increase, every citizen ends up paying for it. The pre-trial investigation in this criminal case has been ongoing since October 2019 and was launched based on information obtained by detectives. Throughout the course of the investigation, more than 10 searches were conducted, along with the seizure of nearly 40 documents from banking institutions, telecom operators, state registrars, internet service providers, and state bodies. Additionally, 5 forensic examinations were carried out in cooperation with the State Financial Monitoring Service of Ukraine to investigate money movements in the bank accounts of over 100 companies under the jurisdictions of Ukraine, the USA, the UK, the Marshall Islands, Estonia, France, Germany, Spain, Latvia, the UAE, and other countries. During the investigation, detectives received significant evidence from our Estonian colleagues at the JIT, which allowed establishing the complete crime and money laundering scheme. To coordinate investigative efforts across different countries' law enforcement authorities, an international joint investigation team was formed under the auspices of Eurojust. This team comprises detectives from NABU, SAPO prosecutors, investigators from the Estonian Central Criminal Police, state prosecutors from the Republic of Estonia, officers from the French Financial Judicial Investigation Service, and prosecutors from the French National Financial Prosecutor's Office.